Okay, hi. Let's uh, try to explain what this video is going to be. First of all, my chair is very squeaky, so apologies if you can hear that. And my dog is rolling around on the carpet, mooing like a cow, so apologies if you can hear that. Hi, my name is Melissa, and I was asked by our friend Natty, um, who comes to Art Hang Party, if I could do a video on how I draw figures. So I've never been asked to specifically make a video about anything before, so Natty, this one is for you. I think she's talking about these figures, like when we do kind of life drawing at Art Hang Party. So I'm going to do some of these, try to explain my way through them and see, oh, that's dogs, and see if I can kind of talk. There's also this style that's quick Art Hang Party, so we'll see how that goes. I've got other ones marked here, but they're all basically the same. Life drawings. So these start at like 30-second blind contours. We don't need to look at any more. They start at like 30-second blind contours and then go up like 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute is the way that we do it for Art Hang Party. But then I also draw people. So perhaps Natty is talking about a style like this, which I will do a couple of these using my brush pen and then coloring in a little bit kind of pencils. So we'll maybe do a couple in that style. And then I've also feel like a level up a little bit with some character people illustration, whereas I call those sketches, and these I would call illustrations. So maybe we'll do one of these as well. And this video may be 3 hours long, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have sketchbook tours of these, actually probably of most of all of these up on my channel, so feel free to go and watch those because they're fun. Oh boy, all right, 30 seconds. I have my pencil. These break on me all the time, so we'll have to see what happens there, but I also have a sharpener. I'm prepared. I'm prepared, not prepared. All right. Gonna start my timer. 30 seconds. I'm gonna do one blind contour where I'm not gonna look at my paper. I'm only gonna look at the reference on the screen and see how we go. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Okay. So what I do is I usually start with the face. I'm going to do single line as well, so I'm not going to lift my pencil off the paper. So get some fingers in there and just kind of follow the lines down. Oh, 6 seconds. Oh no, I'm going too slow. Okay, super fast. All right, there we go. That's my first. What time to spare? All right, I hope that's not too loud for you. All right, let's do. That was enough. All right. They're always so silly. They're always so silly. All right, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do 1 minute. I'm gonna change my reference photo here. These are all just from Pinterest. By the way, I do think I have a Pinterest board with them. If I do, I'll link it below. We're gonna do 1 minute, and I'm gonna look this time. They're so funny. Okay, and I'm gonna try to explain better what I'm doing as I'm like what I'm looking at, why I start, where I start, etc. All right, 1 minute. Here we go. This feels so weird. Okay, like I said, I generally start with like the face, and then I like to put in the neck shape. Sometimes I do a nose. I shouldn't have done her eyes. Okay, leave the eyes. She doesn't need eyes. Okay, we have 39 seconds. I'm going too slow. Okay, let's add in. So I got the neck there. We'll do the arm coming up. And I typically like to just kind of make lines. So I'm not really sketching. If that makes sense. Like I'm not making like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh like that with my, oh, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. I typically just do like kind of angular lines, I think. 5 seconds. Okay, that's not happening. She's not. I'm going to keep going. Let me stop my timer though. So I'm going to put 1 more minute on. Okay, we're going to go 1 more minute. This is a 2 minute now. It's harder when I'm explaining it. Okay. Yeah, I also think like that was too short. My pencil lines get pretty like herky. I'm just gonna come down and fix that foot. Like a little bit herky jerky sometimes. Angular, I think, 32 seconds. My timer is covering her foot there, but it's gotta look something like that, right? Right. And because I gifted myself the time of an extra minute, let's see if we can come back in here and kind of fix some things. That shouldn't be there. 9 seconds. All right. Just kind of, and then like add in like a little bit of shadow just to capture some of that lighting. And that's 2 minutes. It goes so fast. All right. I'm just going to up that to 2 minutes. I'll do one more 2 minute and then I'll increase my time. What do we have? What do we have here? Where is it? A cupcake? Do you see that? All right. Okay, let's do this one. 2 minutes. Let me see if I can explain it better for you, or just narrate what I'm doing. All right, started the timer. Feels like art hang party. Again, I always start with the face, put in the ear. Where is her neck? There we go. Her face is bigger, but we're gonna go with it. Her hand is like off, so I can't quite see what's going on there, but I'm gonna imagine something like that. And that is a loop down, and then it's just kind of looking at shapes, I think, is the main thing. And that comes down there. There's a little bit of back. This comes down like that. Is this helpful at all? I don't know. Is this, I don't know. Is this helping? For hands, sometimes I just like do rectangles. Like make it boxy. Make a boxy hand. All right, that got weird. And then her foot is up here. So let's add that in while we're here. Get the ankle. We're gonna draw over this lady here. Okay, I'm gonna come back here, do the rump, because that's a nice shape, and that shouldn't have come so far down, but I feel like the spine of my sketchbook is kind of forcing my hand there. And then this comes down here. We got a foot. And then let's connect these. So that comes in like that and then over. Yeah, I'm happy. Let's give her a head though. Aside from this arm here, I think that's pretty good, and that's going to be the time. All right. No space for one more on here, so maybe I'll do a 5 minute, and then we can get a little bit of shadows in. Let's go red because we haven't used that yet, and this tip is definitely going to break on me, so maybe I shouldn't use that. I'm going to go back to blue. Who's next? All right. That's a continuation of a movement, it feels like here. So I'm going to do this one. 5 minutes. All right, let's go. Again, starting with the head somewhere on her arm. And then ears. I'm going to put in a nose just like that. And we'll see if we have time to come back. And then I think, I can't really see her neck, kind of, a little bit here. I'm going to put in her arm. Start with the shoulder. Oh, there's some weirdness happening with that turn of her hand. We'll try to get it. Yeah, and then it's really just drawing the shapes that you see. Like, hands are really just squares, you know? No need to complicate it. I'm not an expert. I've never done this professionally. I just do this for fun. Although, I would love to. All right, we're down a minute in already. I feel like I'm being a little bit too precious. All right. Give her a little bit of hair so that we can feel good about what's happening up there. All right, there, she's got a face. And we'll can kind of see her bathing suit or bodysuit there. Let's finish that little rump. And there, and then you got the calf hump. Oh no, oh, I almost made it all the way in there. All right, and that comes up to meet that. See, it's just like connecting shapes. And then this front back leg comes kind of in like that, and then there's a foot. And then like look, so this is kind of a spot here, right? So then come down to see where the bottom of her leg is, and then that kind of comes in toward the knee. Oh, I made that way too short. Okay, well, she's in a different pose. Yeah, so I'm just gonna quick scribble in that her suit, just so we can get that out of the way, and then let's add in some shadows. Maybe we'll do her hair too. Swinging. Okay, so she's got like a bit of a shadow. I'm gonna do shadows in green actually. And then there's some going down here. 2 minutes remaining. All right, just giving myself some time. Big knee shadow there. There's a shadow there. This is the back leg, but there's highlights on there, so it's not all shadow. Some under her arm, always under the chin. And then that looks like the top of her foot as well, and a little cleavage. All right. I always like to give a blush on the cheeks, and a blush on the hand, and a blush kind of on the feet, but I've shadowed that. So let's look at the highlights. There's highlight coming down on her leg there and there. Oh, there's more shadow here actually. That should be more shadow. There. Highlights. And I'm just scribbling them in. Obviously I'm scribbling. Under her foot actually, and then coming down here. Oh, look at that. I could be done, and we still have a minute. Got some highlights on her head. So maybe there's some emphasis there. All right, that's yeah, I could call that done. Am I missing anything? 30 seconds to look to see if I've missed anything. Perhaps we add little shadows on the ground. Highlights and shadows. Highlights and shadows. What do you see? What am I missing? What am I missing? There's nothing. There's this, which is a pretty big shadow, and then there's that. And that actually comes up like that. That's a weird bump. But that brings us to 5 minutes. Those go fast. Those go fast. Okay. I'm gonna remove the timer, and I'm gonna remove that. So that's a quick summary of how I draw figures. Is that at all helpful? Is that at all helpful? That's fun. Okay. I said we would do, oh yeah, we could do, do we want, do we want to, should we do, master study redraw? It seems like, I mean, I wouldn't do the background so much. Kind of more like, let's, this is the book that I've been drawing my master studies from. Move that out of the way. And let's see if we can find something quick. quick. Something full body. There we go. Should we do that one? Let's do that one. That was easy. Because then I can scribble neo colors and everything too. Okay. So much like my figure drawing, I start with the face, which is a pretty generic face shape. The eyebrows about there. Come in with the nose. And I just do this rough, the face, because then I come back in and kind of, I paint over top of it. And then use color pencil. That's very wide. That's a little too wide. Got a collar, some hair. I'm gonna give her a top knot, like a half top knot. We'll do something like that with the wavy bits hanging down. It's very modern. I don't know if that's still a hairstyle, but that's what she's having. This. Get her little belt. I am also going to give her a strawberry pattern on her shirt. Remind me. Remind me of that. Put in like some of the details on her clothes, but not everything, because like I said, I'm going to come back in and paint this. Paint over it with some kind of loose gouache and then come back in again with color pencil. But I find that like the kind of better your sketch is as a guide, the easier you make it on yourself when you go to do it. Just got this basket here. I think almost every painting that I've copied has a basket in it. I guess that might be the olden time version of a tote bag. Oh, maybe I should give her a tote bag. That would be cute. I'm not going to give her a tote bag. I've already drawn the basket. I can't really see her foot there, but I think it's there. I think she's wearing a boot. Alright, I'm not going to worry about the girl in the background. But there is a building here, so we'll do that. There's a window up there, which we'll worry about after. And then, yeah, there's all this foliage, which my neo colors will take care of. Okay, so that's my sketch. Now, I need water. So this is my Holbein, what is it, the Iridori paints, the summer set of them that I squeezed into this really cheap palette and let dry, and I use it from wet. So I will fix her face when it comes time. What is the best way to do this? Like that. Do you need to see? Maybe we can zoom out a little bit now. Okay, I've got my dirty t-shirt paint rag. Okay, I think, is that done? Is that done? Natty, thank you so much for asking to see how, or if I can explain how I draw figures. If it's helpful, great. If not, let me know and I'll try again. I hope at least you learned one thing from this. And I would love to know, if you did learn one thing, what that one thing was. And if you have an idea for a video that I can make for you, please let me know. I'm always welcome and open to ideas. Natty, thank you so much for asking for this. I hope it's what you were looking for. If not, let me know and I'll do another one for you, because I love that you asked. I love that you asked. Thank you so much. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Thursday for Art Hang Party. Okay, bye.